Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Hey guys.
We're having fun today. We're out ice fishing. It's so nice. We've been working our tails off at the house, sawmilling, working on the house, and we just wanted a break.
Yeah.
We're at one of our favorite lakes ice fishing, and we're targeting some, well, I don't know.
Trout.
Basically trout, but there's also a few other things that are stocked in this lake.
A big one today.
Yep. If you guys have watched our videos, especially our ice fishing videos, Vaughn's always caught the biggest. I generally catch the most. I'm hoping to break that streak today. I want her to catch more than me, but I want the biggest fish. All right, let's have some fun.
All right.
Might as well fish where somebody else was already fishing.
Yeah, hopefully this is the lucky spot.
Always, man, the machine is awesome. Here we go. That'll tip you over. Yeah. Made it.
How deep is the ice?
Ice is almost 3 feet thick. Don't want to get that in the water.
No.
Guess we'll try those first. What do you think?
Start fishing.
Woohoo! You can pick whatever hole you want. Which one you want?
I'll go over there.
Okay. If you start catching lots of fish, I'll trade holes with you.
You're a jerk. You see what I have to put up with around here? Come on, this guy.
There's your rod. Pick your poison. There's all the lures are in there.
Okay. What you think about it, Buck? Huh? Did you have a nice ride or run? Did you have a nice run down the trail?
What lure are you choosing today?
I'm gonna go for a rainbow lure.
Ooh, that one's always a classic good one.
I'm gonna go for this guy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's your lure of choice, huh?
That's what I'm going for today.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I hope you catch a big whopper. I just don't want you to catch it one bigger than me.
Well, guess what?
You will.
No, I want to catch one bigger than you. I'm ready.
You need some bait.
Yeah, I need some bait.
Yeah.
Leave it.
You can get your chair.
Leave
Come
it.
on, no.
Bottom right there.
We might have you a little close.
Yeah. Come on, fish. That's my go-to saying, babe. Come on, fish. You know you want to. Alright, now we're fishing. I was using the little rainbow lure, and now I'm using this and a little piece of, I don't know, some kind of pepper stick or something. Anyways, I'm gonna give this a try. The shrimp didn't seem to be working, so hopefully this is the ticket. Come on! guys, well, we tried our hardest today.
Winds picked up, and honestly, we've been here for hours trying, and we haven't caught anything.
We got completely skunked.
This, I think, is the first time we've been skunked on this lake.
Yeah, I agree.
It's incredible, but you know what? Vaughn said, a bad day of fishing is better than a good day of working. So.
That is true.
But I think it's time we get home and actually do some work.
Yep. What?
Give me kids. Kobuck's having fun.
Oh yeah. Oh gee, he's
way over there.
Way over there.
He's way over there. You guys probably can't even see him. Oh, you might be able to.
Coming back. Here he comes. Yeah, move back. Oh, look at him go.
He's moving.
He needs to be a sled dog. What a boy, what a boy. He's so speedy.
Good boy, Buck.
Good boy, Kobuck. Hey guys, so you can see behind me here, Brad was back again. So first time he came, he did the first coat of mud and tape, and then he came again, did another coat of mud, and today he should be sanding, and then he will do the texture. Then it's on me and Ryan to get it all painted. So I'll show you the next step as it comes, but let me show you around what he got done so far. All right. This is the master bath. You can see the little toilet area, shower. All the ceiling is done. And then right here is going to be the sinks. And over here, master closet. Climb in here. Oh man, it's looking good in here. It's gonna be awesome. So Ryan and I took a quick trip and ran up to Fairbanks and got, I think it's called MDF board. So for that closet over there, Ryan's gonna build a custom closet and it's gonna look amazing. All right guys, well you can see we're back outside, and I don't know if you can see behind me here, but Ryan laid out everything for the solar panel. We're starting to get some sun, so we need to get some solar going.
All right, so basically behind us laid out is the ground mount. It's a bunch of unistrut that's been put together when we bought the solar system a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is temporarily, we gotta go dig out the panels, number one. They're behind us there in the snow. And then we're gonna temporarily put the panels up right here because this area gets great sun.
Pretty much all day long.
Pretty much, I mean, not
kinda
quite,
swoops
but
around here.
it'll keep the panels up, feeding us some sun while I'm in the back. We've got probably a month of work to do just to get that building up before we can get that up on the roof.
So the plan is we're gonna put these all together. Ryan laid them out so they would melt all the snow off, and now we gotta dig out the panels and then I guess just start putting it together and see if we can plug it in. Looks like we got our work cut out for us, babe.
You ain't even kidding. Right there's the edge of the tarp.
All right, you can see me and Ryan got that dug out. I would say it was easy, but it really wasn't. Happy to have it exposed to the sun. Now we can get these panels out, start putting this all together. Woohoo! All right, here's all the parts and pieces they gave us. I guess we will figure it out, huh, babe?
Yeah, it's like, putting together a puzzle without instructions. It can't be that hard.
Can't be that hard.
Bolt some stuff together, slap some panels on it, and get the sun. Not all the way out.
There?
Something like that, huh? Wait, these bolts aren't long enough for that. Not even close. Some of these longer. Oh yeah, some of these are longer. Still don't think it's long enough. Nope. Okay, what do you think? Question is, there must be somehow they're bolting to this. This is confusing. So we're trying to figure out how to put this together. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let's see here.
There's a whole pile of nuts and bolts in there.
So this thing, that thing is called a spring nut. Spring nut goes inside the unistrut channel. And what we were confused on is we have two different sizes of spring nut. One requires a bigger bolt, which is how I bolt the unistrut together, the structure together, and then the other spring nuts are going to be used to mount the solar panels too. So we finally figured that out, so let's get started.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just loosen it, loosely do it, right? Whoa. Got it. So these spring bolts are curved on two edges and they're sharp on two edges. And the only way they'll go in, they go in and then turn. So I'm gonna go in here, push in, and then I gotta turn it. And then the spring pushes that bolt out. So that's how it works. And I believe we're gonna go up here. So from the bolt 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, we'll go to 5, and then this. And then this is gonna go up. And we gotta be 3 in. There.
Snug it in.
Snug it. Over to the next one.
The other one together just like this.
We'll just start putting them up. Put one in the middle of each one. Right there. It ain't working. No, it's coming off. No. That'll work.
That's what I'm saying. Let's start the first one with a block of wood or something under it.
Okay, hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah, let's put off of there. Alright, let's try that. Look at that. I wonder why it's all weird like that. They're misaligned. Oh. I know why. That stump. Go. Now tighten it down. Okay, let's do the top one. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's another day, and yesterday was frustrating, but we'll persevere and get over it. So behind me, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels up. A 6th one's laying there. And the issue we run into, among others, but main the issue was these unistrut that we're using for this mount are 20 foot long. So they're 20 foot sticks. These solar panels I need to put in 6s. So I've got 12 panels total. And they're going to be wired in series, 6 at a time, and then parallel the 2 groups together and send them to the inverter charge controller. The problem being is that the 6 panels together are 2 feet longer than, well, they're about a foot longer than the 20 foot sticks. So I need to add 2 feet of unistrut to this whole setup. Now remember, we're just doing this temporarily because I want to get panels up. We want to start feeding solar to our charge controller, our batteries. Ultimately, when we build the sawmill, they're going to go on the roof of the sawmill, but that's going to take some time. There's a lot of work to do to get that ready. In the meantime, we're wasting lots of good sun. So it's clouded over today, but by and large, we're getting tons of sun. So we need to get these panels up. We went and bought a 10-foot stick of unistrut. I'm going to cut it in half. We're going to extend this over as far as we need so that we can get the rest of the panels mounted up. Then we'll get into wiring and then sending the wires back to our building where the hookups are gonna hook up to the charge controller. And so, yeah, that's the difficulties we've had, is that, you know, we bought the panels, we bought the ground mount here, and the charge controller, batteries, everything all together from Res. And so, we weren't exactly sure how this all goes together because it was like a year and a half ago that we bought it. So anyways, just figuring out how it all goes together, realizing that we're a little bit short on unistrut. It's finally coming together. We're gonna have solar power running to our batteries today, guaranteed. Let's see how that's gonna work out.
So the plan is we're gonna cut this unistrut in half, the one that Ryan bought yesterday. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put them across here to pull this apart a little bit so that we have enough space for all of them to fit.
Man, burned a hole through my glove. Doggone it, my new gloves.
Ah.
Damn it.
There it is.
There's your bolt that right there.
Yeah.
So this little tadpole goes in here. Okay, there's one. All right, so we're just gonna shift it down 2 feet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that means we gotta dig all these out. Got 2 of them. Yeah, just start hitting it like that. Okay, that's it.
We're good.
There.
Snug as a bug. Right on. We're connected.
Right on.
Well, you guys can hear the generator running today. Hopefully that's going to be a thing of the past here pretty soon. At least for the summer. Good?
Looks good to me.
Okay, come hold it.
Where's the wrench?
I threw it.
Yeah, where?
Right behind you.
Yeah, you did. What you doing throwing the wrench around for?
I don't know. I panicked.
I panicked. Move out like that.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, raise it and lower it. All right, you should be able to let go of it.
Okay. All right, moving on with our panels. Woohoo!
Radio.
Okay, to put these on, we've got this little piece here that clamps on each side, and then this nut in here is spring-loaded to push against this strut, and then this goes in here, and then it clamps on both sides, so that side to that side, and then once you tighten it down, it holds the panel in place.
Clamps the panel in place. Like that, right there. So we got 1 and 2 on each panel, all the way across. Good. Perfect. Come up and down. Good.
More to go.
There we go. I think that's gonna get a little. That's gonna get a little spicy when we go to put them on the roof. All right, guys, hopefully you can see this. So this is the end bracket. You can see right, hopefully you can see right there. The end bracket's a little bit different. It still uses a spring nut. We're still gonna use a spring nut and a bolt, but it's gonna bolt down like, that, and then this lip right here is gonna catch the edge of the panel.
All right, there we have it. 12 beautiful panels. Pretty in a row.
All right, so we got to set them up. We're going to wire them in the back, 6 each in series, and then we're going to parallel the 2 groups, and we'll send them to the inverter. Okay, guys, so I have right here, what I have in my hands is our solar wire, or it's called PV wire. And on the end here, we have the standard MC4 connectors. And this is 250 feet. I've got 2 of these. 1 run for the negative, 1 run for the positive cable. And then I've got a couple shorter pieces. And this will be connecting the parallel of the 2 groups that I was telling you about. So I'll show you how this works, but I'm gonna put the panels in series, 6 at a time. I'll parallel the 2. And if you don't know what series and parallel is, basically series is connecting positive to negative, and then when I parallel the 2 groups, I'll take the 2 negatives together, and I'll take the 2 positives together, and I'll use a special connector. It's right here in my pocket. One of these special connectors right here, and it's got an inlet for 2 wires and an outlet for 1. It's an MC4 connector, but it's designed for paralleling. And so we'll connect those up, and then ultimately what goes to all the way over to the building for the inverter is these wires here. And I said 250 feet. Right now it's gonna be easy. We're not even close to 250 feet away from the building, but when we get the sawmill shed built, it's gonna be quite a ways away. And the beauty of it is we have a 48 volt system, which allows me to use this really thin wire. This is only a 10 gauge wire. Because it's a 48 volt system, I could carry a lot smaller wire. A 12 volt system, longer distances, you're gonna be carrying a higher amperage, which requires a bigger wire. So I can lower my amperage with a bigger system, a higher voltage system, carry a smaller wire. That's the simple explanation. All right, so we're gonna go behind here. I'm gonna put these things in series, and then we're gonna parallel the 2 groups.
Well, you can see right here, Ryan's already started connecting these in series. So we just gotta keep going, connect each panel to each other.
Positive to negative, positive to negative.
Yep, positive to negative, positive to negative.
All right, guys, so like Vaughn said, positive to negative, positive to negative. Once I get to the end of the 6 panels, then I won't connect the next panel. I'll leave that wire hanging. So on this side over here, I already have a wire hanging here.
That's gonna go to our...
This one's gonna be the positive, and then you got the negative on the other side. And so I'm gonna connect, the other one will be positive and negative hanging also. And then the 2 positives go together, the 2 negatives go together, and they go off.
And away they go to create us power.
So now these got to all connect together. There, those MC4 connectors are easy. Easy peasy. Ooh, that one got a little bit bent. Yeah. Well, if we haven't said already, well, these panels are Canadian Solar bifacial. You can see on the back here, they have solar cells on the back and the front. So they're considered a bifacial, and they're by Canadian Solar. So they're 450 watt panels, and we have 12 of them. So you guys can figure out the wattage there. The bifacial panels, they claim that they'll increase potentially up to 20% solar with reflective solar coming off the surface, the sun coming off the surface of the earth. So that's what these bifacials do.
It helps make up for the loss of the angles.
Yeah, apparently.
When the sun is angling differently.
Those are all connected. That leaves me with this one down here that looks like a negative. Needing to connect to that negative down there. In the middle here should be a positive. So a positive going to a positive down there. This negative going to that negative. Okay. I'm going to connect the negative to the negative with this cable. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back down there.
Wish we would have shoveled a little bit more back here.
That goes there. And then that goes here. Oh, I got it. There. We're going to double back. Now this is going to go back to here. So this one goes into here. Kick on there. And now this one's got to go in here. There. And that leaves me with, right there, that leaves me with a positive and a negative, and these two connecting all the panels in parallel are going to send power back to the inverter.
Yeehaw.
There it is.
Look at our bow, Bob. Such a good boy you are. Yeah, such a good boy. Oh, you like to hug. He's a really good one.
Okay, everybody, we're out at the solar generator shed. This is my Schneider XW Pro inverter and charge controller. This is the charge controller over here. These are my two PV wires coming in. I've brought in a conduit up into the box and then run the wires in, and it's going to connect right here where it says danger. So I need to make those connections now. I have this particular charge controller has 3 inputs for positive and negative PV. So right here are my 2 wires. I've got a negative and a positive, and you know, you can see I stripped one and not the other. And so those are going to hook in right up here. I just got to open this up. Got a little warning tag we got to take off. It's got PV negative, PV negative, PV negative, PV positive, PV positive, PV positive. I'm going to go to the first PV negative, and I'll go to the first PV positive. All right, so we're going to tuck that up in there. All right, we got a good tight connection there. All right, so this sucker is going to go up here in the first PV positive. Good and tight. Put that back on there like so, give it a little protection. And then we're going to close her up. we go. Now we got to go back out to the panels and make the connections at the panels, and we'll be getting solar. It's that easy. Fire this thing back up, turn all the breakers back on, turn that on. Close that up. All right, everything's on and running again. So it's time to get the solar plugged in outside. Let's go out there and plug it in. All right, this is where I'm making my parallel connections. So I've got my positive here, my negative here. Plug them right in. There. And there. Okay. So it's afternoon right now. And we're not really getting, you can tell the panels aren't even warm. So we're not getting much sun right now. But tomorrow we should be cranking the sun up. Let's see what we're pulling right now.
All right, let's see. Hold still. All right, you guys can see that?
We're actually getting, it's evening time. It's after 5 o'clock in the evening. And the sun's really off the panels right now, but we're pulling in 400 watts, it looks like, or what's it say? 0.4 kilowatts of solar. All right, guys, well, we're getting 0.4 kilowatts. And for the first time ever, we are getting solar power charging our batteries. That is awesome, huh, Vaughn?
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
I mean, this is time for a happy dance. You ready?
What's a happy dance?
We gotta go like this.
Oh.
Happy dance.
It is so cool. I can't believe it. It was so easy to hook up. We have 12 panels, and I think I said earlier they're 450 watts. They're 435 watt panels a piece, bifacial. I have 6 panels in series hooked together and 6 panels in series hooked together. Those two are paralleled together and bringing them into my charge controller. Our charge controller is all Schneider products. We have a 600 volt charge controller that it's been awesome. Everything's awesome. The Schneider XW Pro charge controller inverter we have just been impeccable. They are just great. And so super excited. We got solar. I got to go out there and start cutting up some timber, clearing that area out so we can get that sawmill shed built and get them suckers permanently mounted on the roof. I got so much work to do. We got to get started.
All right, guys. Well, we've had a great video. We got to get out and do a little fishing. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was fun except for the fact that we got skunked. But hey, you can't win them all.
Nope, can't win them all, but it was nice to get out for at least a day and going and having some fun.
I mean, the weather here has been so awesome. It's just like, wow, we get to get out and have some fresh air.
Right. But of all the projects we've done I would say over the last year, especially over this winter, this project has been by far, bar none, the most exciting.
The most exciting. We were just looking at our app, seeing how much power we're getting.
It's first thing in the morning. You can see the sun is off to our left here, and we're already pulling 2,600 watts of power. By midday, we'll probably be, I don't know, up to the 4,000 watt direct sunlight.
That's incredible.
It's incredible.
It's so awesome.
Our generator was supposed to run. It's not having to run now. We're just loading the batteries with sunlight. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just amazing.
It is amazing.
Just finally being able to kind of complete the system. There's one more component to the system that we have not done, and it's probably going to be in the future, but we do have a windmill to put up, but that is definitely going to be in the future.
Yeah, probably not until we get these put up on the new shed.
I don't think I'll do the windmill this year.
Yeah, probably not.
Nah.
We'll see.
We don't really get a lot of wind here. We bought the windmill to kind of try it out and supplement ourselves in the wintertime because we do get wind in the winter. Anyways, the solar panels behind us, guys, we have 12 panels. They're 435 watts a piece. They have been, I mean, it's awesome. We're so excited to see just how we live our lives now that we're running on solar.
Like I said in the last video, better free than on diesel.
Right. And the diesel is going to need maintenance anyways. This is going to free us up to be able to pull the generator out of the shed, take it into our mechanic, have him go over it, get it prepped for next winter.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Anyways, guys, it was fun making this video. It was just one of those things. There's certain things we do at the house that hits milestones.
The milestones
having
are
a toilet
huge.
put in, getting our water.
Yep, and
getting solar. And I tell you right now, guys, with the mud and tape that Brad's doing, there's some serious changes coming to the house soon, so stay tuned.
Yeah, it's exciting.
All right, guys, we appreciate watching the video. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys. See you on the next one.
So this is it. This is one rack of batteries and the inverter and all the parts and pieces.
Yep.
Everything. Oh, the wind is on here also?
Yeah, there's gonna be one
here and here.
Yeah, we have one miscellaneous box that we're getting another solar cable for.
Oh, okay.
That'll be the only additional piece right there.
Very cool.
Yeah. This will be a great setup for you guys. Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, so this is Solar Eddie. This is our man here at Renewable Energy Systems. So I wanted him just to talk to you guys. He can kind of let you know about his company and just talk about the system that we bought. I don't know all the specs. This is the man for that.
Awesome, awesome. Well, nice to see everybody, and exciting to be loading this system out for the Reeves here. We're excited to be part of it. And you know, we do a lot of off-grid systems in Alaska. I was raised off-grid, so we specialize in sizing the system. We specialize in programming the system. We specialize in helping you as you grow. We develop these long-term relationships so that as you expand your system, we're there to expand with you. So what we've got right now is we've got a complete off-grid, what we're going to call a hybrid system right now. Hybrid meaning that we're going to feed multiple inputs into it. We've got 7,000 watts of wind using bifacial Canadian solar split cell panels that are designed for Alaska, designed for the low light conditions. If you didn't know, the colder a solar panel is, the more power it makes. And when we have snow on the ground, we actually make more power because the albedo of the sun bouncing onto the solar panels gives us even more power than they make down in America.
All right,
so we get some nice benefits there. So 7,000 watts of bifacial solar. We've got a 400 watt wind turbine on a tilt up 45-foot tower. So that will help feed in renewable energy into the system. They've already got a 28 kilowatt backup generator because as we come into winter, we can't necessarily rely on solar and wind. You know, generally as it gets less sunny in the winter, we do get windier. And down in Tok, there's some wind. And at 40 feet, 45 feet, we're gonna see some wind. So we have to have a backup to that, and that will be the generator. So the generator is gonna be feeding a Schneider XW6848 system. That is our inverter. It's a 120/240 output inverter / charger. So it has a built-in charger, has a built-in transfer switch, a wonderful amount of features, generator auto starts, remote monitoring, system control panels, and a lot of other accessories that we could add later.
This system allows us to do from our phones, right?
You have the ability to control things from your phone. Yep.
From Wi-Fi.
That's right.
So we can control start, stop generator.
That's right.
All
that's
that
right.
stuff.
So generator will start and stop automatically, but if you want to do it from your phone in your home or a tablet, we've got an Insight that's a Wi-Fi unit that will send that signal out. I can actually monitor it if I wanted to from Fairbanks. I can turn the power on and off on them when I wanted to, but we try not to do that very often. That's right. That's right. Exactly. So you have complete control over it, and we'll be able to support you with any questions that you have. So the Schneider system is an XW Pro 6848. It's the standard for off-grid systems as far as heavy hitters go. We can stack 1, 2, 3, 4 inverters together. So right now we've got 7 kilowatts of continuous power, 14,000 watts or 14 kilowatts of peak power, but we could go all the way up to 50, 60, 70, or 80 kilowatts by stacking more inverters together. And then we've got almost 100,000 watts of storage in our battery bank. It's a 48 volt roll Surette, 4 volt cells. So each cell is about 350 pounds. They're a double wall, meaning they've got an outer case and an inner case. They are wet cell lead acid, which is incredibly efficient, cost effective. You know, really it allows anybody to get longer life out of their batteries, spend less money up front, although it's incredibly, this is not a beginner system by any means, but, practically speaking, lead acid is the most efficient. There's other technologies, other chemistries out there that we also sell, but for this application, it's perfect. We can correct any long-term imbalances. We actually know what exactly our stated charge is with a lead acid, and, these are a 15 to 20-year battery. So with the storage that we have, with the inverter and charger system that we have, all tied together, it's already programmed. We actually built it, wired it, put it on a backer board, so all we have to do is hang it on the wall when we get down there, hook up the batteries, plug it in, start making margaritas. And that's where we're at.